Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Red Raiders ready to kick it away first. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll try the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The inside handoff. Could be an alley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about
it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeps it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now rolling to the left. Zips it out to his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside, it's Williams. Got enough for the first. He's into the open down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Moving out to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
There's some room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
He wants to change this route. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Going for 6. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a great job of recognition by the defense there. There'll be a lot of situations for defenses to expect run, especially down on the opponent's 1-yard line coming out, but they were ready for the throw that time, and they were able to jump the throw and get the interception.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Run for the quarterback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the...
Might have a chance. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. There he goes. At the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll go to the counter play. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here's a heat. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Got it looking for the first down. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again from their own end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. First priority is to take care of the ball here. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. This time he wants to throw. Makes a catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. QB got it himself. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he's stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine These rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one, a 40-yard try coming. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
14, SMU 3.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside, it's Williams. Maybe a crease. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 17 team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Sooners with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give, Quentin Joyner running right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The run inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Here's a give to Joyner. He breaks a tackle across the 35. Got a lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Crosses to 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Into the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Back to the ground with the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Inside the 40. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Fires quickly. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. It's complete to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
To throw, it's Jennings. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Running inside, it's Williams. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground, and the defense drags him down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Finds his man. It's Cooper. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hauls it in. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
The DBs will back off a bit. Scanning the field is Hammond. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. Maybe some room here. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down.
Turning it on. At the 30. The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Pittman.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line.